evening all, and welcome to another video on All Hail the Ale. It's Saturday night, which means it's craft beer night. The beer we're going for tonight hails from Burnt Mill. This one, it is Condensing Covers. And Condensing Covers is an 8% double IPA, or rather a fog double IPA as it describes itself, containing Citra, Mosaic and Krush hops. And it says on the side of the can, condensing the hops into a double IPA. For this delicious double IPA, we have used a simple malt bill of extra pale, flaked oats and dextrin malt for a soft profile to let the hops shine. Sounds good so far. Citra and Mosaic hops give us tropical fruits and delicious dankness, always a win. And then we blended in our Krush and Krush Hyper Boost to optimise our tropical fruits. Again, always a win. Krush is a very much loved trial hop here at Burnt Mill HQ, known as HBC 586, and we are thrilled that it is officially commercial. I picked this one up from the House of Trembling Madness. I can't remember what I paid for it, but let's get it out into a glass and see what we think. And we can revisit the pick sheet in a moment. So, I'm going to pour into my Teku because we can. And the pour is fairly hazy, that. More orange than I was expecting. Let's leave it there. So, we have a pretty hazy beer, not the haziest double IPA, but then again it's got a lovely deep orangey golden colour and a solid finger or so of white head. Actually beer up close in a glass. Looks fantastic, looks West Coast vibey. Let's have a whiff. It smells lovely. It smells absolutely delicious. It's dominated by citrus for me, with mandarin sitting there front and centre, lemon behind it, peach, some kind of really bright kind of berry vibes. Oh, that's lovely. It's absolutely delicious. Strong aroma, tropical, citrusy, berries. It's really inviting, and I get more from it if I use my entire olfactory system. Instead of just breathing through the nose, breathing through the nose and mouth at the same time, and everything's amplified. Huge flavour. Oh, it's wonderful. I could sniff that all day. I really could. Anyway, it looks great. It smells fantastic. Let's see what it tastes like. Cheers. It's really rather nice. Body, medium to medium and a medium bit more. Carbonation is light. It's slightly, what's the word? It's doing that in my mouth. The flavour, it's all tropical. It's superb. It does what a double IPA should. It has that element of bitterness. Not massive. It's really not massive at all. The hops, as the can suggests, are shining. They are absolutely front and centre. Big berry notes. They dominate the flavour more than the nose did. There is a nice soft peach. There is a nice subtle citrus flavour. You've got hints of pineapple, multitudes of mango. And then you've got bits of guava, those kind of things. It's adult umbongo. It's great. It's absolutely great. It's remarkably smooth for an 8% beer. There's no real sign of the alcohol. And the flavours are just delicious. The finish lends more of that resinous touch. There is a touch of resin on the back end, and there is a smidgen of dankness. I like lots and lots of dankness, I really do. And this one is on the lighter end of dank, but it's there. It's not sweaty sock dank, not in any way, shape, or form. It's just, yeah, it's hard to describe dank, but yes, it's there, and it's delicious. And like I say, the finish is all juicy fruit and bongoey and nice. So we're going to go to the scoreboard of joy, which currently looks like so, void of anything at all. So we'll fill it in. Let's make it feel a little bit less empty. Give it some purpose. So visually, the beer looks nice. I love the darker orange colour. You've heard me say it before. Depth of colour on a beer promotes, in my head anyway, a little bit of confidence in flavour. It's a lovely deep colour and a nice white head. Looks great. We're giving it a point. The aroma is something to behold. It really is. Excuse me. You've got the citrus. You've got mandarin front and centre. You've got the pineapple. You've got the mango. You've got the hints of berry that just surprise. Shouldn't really, because it's Krush. But that strawberry note that comes through, that kind of rich, sweet, juicy berry note. Delicious on the nose. Great strength. It's having a full point. The body is medium and a touch more. Carbonation light and does that. I can't think of a word for it, so I'm just going to do that in future. I like it. It's about right. Yeah, it's about right. I'm going to give it a point. And the flavour. I like my double IPAs to be hoppy, bitter, and this one is most definitely hoppy. It's lacking a little bitterness for my liking. However, the bitterness would destroy the delicate balance of hop flavours. It would kill the berry notes, in my opinion. Bitter and berry doesn't work. Sweet, juicy berry, yes. And this one does work. Like I say, there's no real sign of the alcohol at all. Very well hidden. And I think to get a beer of this magnitude of flavour deserves a point. It does. And the finish, again, on a double IPA, I like them to be bitter, hoppy, and long. This one is definitely hoppy, and it's long, but it's very much on the juicy, sweeter side of things. Lasts long. I'm enjoying the flavour. I am, however, going to give it a point. So it has got a full 5 out of 5 from me. Would I buy it again? Yeah, I would. I love the fact you've got that berry note in there that I've not really had in any other double IPA. It's fairly, I'm not going to say unique, but it's prominent in this one. I love the aroma. I love the flavour of it. So yes, I would buy it again. Now, value for money bit. Allow me to just hit the pick sheet up. Where are you? Burnt milk, condensing covers, £6.35. £6.35 for a beer of that quality is just mind-boggling. Yeah, it's absolutely having a value for money. You can't really argue with that at all. Loads of flavour, loads of quality, sensible price. Is it one of the best double IPAs I've had this year, or likely to have? Ooh. Now that's an interesting point. This one is very different. It sits on the fringes of what I look for in a double IPA. So I'm going to put this one down as a question mark because it might get a wild card entry later in the year because this one is just a little bit different, like I say. So yeah, 5 out of 5 with at least 2 bonus points for good measure, which is no real surprise. It's Burnt Mill. They make one of my favourite beers of all time, which they made, in collaboration with Finback, which was Swimming Giants. Brilliant beer. Please brew it again. Yeah, superb flavour. Lovely, lovely beer overall. If you like them tropical and sweet, then this is a double IPA for you. And we're going to leave it there and say that has been the beer. I've been me. Those down there are the buttons. You know exactly what to do with them by now. You've got your like, comment, dislike, and subscribe. Choose any combination of them as you wish. And I'll see you again soon for another one. Bye for now.